episode of Average Guys Gourmet. I'm Tony Rican, and today I've got a great Puerto Rican recipe for you. This is the Puerto Rican version, I guess, of the poor boy sandwich, a jibarito. I have this every time I go to a Puerto Rican restaurant. I love making them at home. These things are great, and you guys will love them too. So let's just go ahead and jump right in and get this one started. Now to start the prep for my jibarito, I am marinating my steaks. For the marinade, go ahead and look down in the description, and you're going to want to let that go for about 2 hours or so. If you can let it go overnight, even better, but you really do want a minimum of 2 hours. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make my sauce that's going to go on top of the sandwich. We've got our mayo, our ketchup, and then you're going to want just a couple of dashes of hot sauce. You don't want a lot, you don't need a lot. You just want a couple of dashes to spice it up. You're just going to mix this all together. Once it's thoroughly mixed, you can go ahead and put this in the refrigerator until you're done with the rest of your jibarito and you're ready to dress it. Next, we're going to prep our plantain. Now, what you want to do is you want to cut both ends off of this. Then you're going to find one of the ribs and just slice down it, making sure you cut all the way through into the fruit. Now, once you have that, go ahead and peel it. Once you guys have your plantain completely opened, you're going to want to cut it in half, and then cut it in half again. What this will eventually make, this will make the bread that goes on your jibarito. Now it's time to fry our plantains. I have my heat on a medium-high, and I'm going to put them in there. I don't want them to become a dark brown. I want these to be a nice yellowish, because I still got to pull them off, mash them, and put them back in. So we're going to go ahead and get started on these. Once you've fried your plátanos, it's time to flatten them out. I'm just taking a piece of wax paper, putting the plátano on it, folding it over, and then just using a spatula. You can use your hand if you want, whatever. You just want to get this to be about, say, 1/8 of an inch thick or so, roughly. And there you go. That's what it's going to look like when it's ready to be fried a second time. So now that all of my plantains are smashed flat, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to drop them back into my oil until they're a golden brown. Step in your jibarito is going ahead and cooking your skirt steak. Now I've let mine marinate overnight. Again, you only need to let it go for about 2 hours. I've got a little bit of oil in my pan. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drop the steaks in. You only need to cook them for a couple of minutes. You want a nice sear on them, but you don't need anything more than that. everything's done cooking, I've sliced my steak up, and we're ready to put this guy together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of my plantains. I'm going to go ahead, and I like a little bit of garlic. You don't have to put this on. I'm going to brush a little bit of garlic onto it. Take a little bit of my skirt steak, throw that on there. A little bit of lettuce. Some tomato. Then we're going to take our top piece. I'm going to take our mayo, ketchup, and a little bit of hot sauce mixture here. And just put that on there. And that's it. You're all set. You can add a little bit of cilantro if you want to onto this. It's not necessary, but it will add to the flavor. That's a personal thing. Personally, cilantro or not, it's great. Some people add cheese. I don't. I know you guys will love this, so go ahead and enjoy.